So when you think of hospital patient monitoring, think of all the wires and attachments to the body. It's a lot for adults, but imagine how much more it is for newborns. With human-centered thinking in mind, we've developed a respiratory monitor for the user.
So why breathing? There is substantial evidence and research has shown that abnormal respiratory rate is a predictor of potentially very serious clinical events. Clinicians use these information in hospitals to treat patients. But what if we can help by predicting these serious clinical events much, much earlier, in that we can help 4.5 million infants who did not survive in 2015.
So what is the critical response time to save the life of a newborn that stops breathing? It's 20 seconds. So there's current home baby monitors that can be separated into 3 categories. They are wearables, video monitors, and others, such as audio and movement detection. Now, wearables create a choking hazard for newborns and infants, so Health Canada's recommendations advises not to have anything else, especially with the fact that it's powered by an electronic component of a battery that could also create burns or irritation on the skin of a sensitive baby. Video monitor, there's recent concerns about security concerns in terms of encryption for hackers to be able to access into your data through your Wi-Fi networks. And others are just not able to actually accommodate the respiratory component of it. So our solution is a non-invasive respiratory monitor. What I mean by that is it's a fabric sensors that's just like a bed sheet. Everybody has a bed sheet that they sleep on. The benefit is that it has no wires attached to the body. It collects data for machine learning algorithms so that it can predict onset clinical events before they occur. And it's portable and easy to use for everyone. Our model will be tested in hospitals so that we can equip it for the homes. Here's a demonstration of our mat.
Our mat technology is like a bed sheet. It's flexible, and you can see that the baby have multiple sensors on the mat. It senses the baby's movement and monitoring, and respiratory monitoring. So why do we use a bed sheet? We're making the bed sheets functional for your everyday use, and so that babies simply just lie on the technology. And we can detect respiratory rate and patterns.
So here's been our development thus far. In June, we developed our first prototype for it. Immediately after, we started testing it on our team and the development. And these are actual data that we collected. Through Innovation York, we've actually got connected with York University so we can start the research collaboration to get us prepared for clinical validation. After our initial validation from a clinical setting, we will be going to the consumer market. And during the further development, we're hoping to penetrate into the healthcare system, long-term care, and elderly homes. Now, the market right now is on track to be reaching $67 billion just in consumer baby product safety alone. Further to that, in the US healthcare, home medical products has reached $103 billion. And global healthcare is essentially on the rise because of our aging population.
The co-founders are myself and Edward. Edward has an experience in emergency response with a background in liberal science, whereas myself, I'm in a PhD from cognitive psychology and also statistics. And with our supporters, we want to thank IBM, York University, and also Venture Labs and Mars Discovery District for supporting us. Our current team is, we have a lot of advisory board with various backgrounds, and these are our electrical and software engineers on our team.
So our goal right now is to select a hospital partner for an OCE funding so that we can run our first clinical trial. And what we're looking for in that hospital is a healthy population so we can establish that baseline. We have another hospital that's essentially waiting for this so that we can conduct it on a different population. And we're expecting to start our fundraising in about 6 months' timeline. So thank you very much. We are Studio1Labs, a simply safe solution, the future of hospital patient monitoring wire-free. Thank you.